Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're working on something close to every Australian's heart, but with a twist. Today we'll be making a butterflied roast lamb leg, boning this one out, making a quick Greek marinade, and finishing it with fire for a really caramelised flavour, alongside some blanched green beans. If that sounds like something you're into, please hang around to see how we tackled this recipe. As always, hang around to the end of the video for a full list of ingredients. They'll also be listed below in the description. This recipe is a great example of how you can transform some really simple ingredients mixed with some pantry staples into a really delicious meal. You could also put out some wraps or pita with this one as a bit of a DIY wrap station. But let's get to work on our lamb. Today I'm going to be using a bone-in lamb leg, and we're going to bone it out ourselves. It's probably not the preference for everyone, but it does save a fair bit of money buying bone-in. Being as unorganised as I am, I don't have a boning knife handy for this job. Maybe I should make one of those. So I'm simply going to use a little paring knife. As long as the blade you choose is sharp and has a fine point, you can still do quite a good job if you take your time. Place the lamb leg on a sturdy cutting board, bone side up. Make an incision along the bone, cutting through the meat but not all the way through. This initial step sets the stage for a seamless boning process. If this isn't something you want to tackle yourself, grab a boneless lamb leg, or ask your butcher to do it for you. As we carefully carve along the bone, it's essential to maintain a gentle touch, ensuring the meat remains intact. Slow and steady wins the race here. Gradually free the bone from the surrounding meat, using your hands to guide the process. And there it is, a beautifully butterflied lamb leg, ready to absorb the flavours of our Greek-style marinade. I'll pop this one into a tray and set it aside while we get our marinade together. Now onto the flavour of our Greek-inspired recipe, the marinade. We'll start by mincing fresh garlic and combining it with dried oregano, rosemary, thyme, and a hint of smoky paprika. To bind it all together, we'll add a generous glug of extra virgin olive oil and a good amount of salt. With our marinade ready, it's time to slather it all over our butterflied lamb leg. Don't be shy with the marinade. Really work it into the meat to ensure every bite is bursting with flavour. Now we'll let our lamb leg marinate for at least a couple of hours, or better yet, overnight in the fridge. This gives the flavours a chance to meld and infuse into the meat, resulting in a more delicious end product. Alright, it's time to fire up the oven and get ready to roast our lamb leg. Preheat the oven to about 200 degrees or 400 degrees Fahrenheit and place the lamb leg in a roasting rack inside a roasting pan. Roast the lamb until it reaches your desired level of doneness, basting it occasionally with the marinade to keep it moist and flavourful. I'm shooting for pink on this one, but cook as you would any other red meat. If you like it a bit more done, you do you. And that looks about right. It feels medium rare to medium and still has a little red juice when poked with a skewer. But one thing it is missing is a little colour, so let's fix that now. I admit, this isn't the right blowtorch for this job. Using the wrong tool seems to be the theme of this video. But my shop torch does run on map gas that is odourless, and as long as I'm careful, it should get the job done. I'll keep my distance and move fast. I usually use this tip for preheating steel for welding. This is basically the same, isn't it? It sounds like the jet taking off in here. But with a steady hand and some patience, it doesn't look like I've burned this thing too badly, and it's looking a lot nicer than when it came out of the oven. Now that we've gotten that done without burning down my kitchen, I'll leave this one to sit for at least 15 minutes. While our lamb rests, I'll prepare some fresh green beans to accompany our roast. Begin by trimming the ends of the green beans, preparing them for quick blanching in boiling salted water. With them trimmed, I'll give them a blanch until they go bright green, and then transfer them to a baking tray and season with a little salt and olive oil. And the final steps. Slice the lamb generously and it looks like we've nailed that beautiful pink we were looking for. I'm simply going to lay this one out on a tray family style. No need for complicated crockery today. And there you have it, a feast fit for a king. A Greek-style roasted lamb leg, tender and flavourful, with perfectly charred crust that adds that extra touch. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. See you on the next one!